you join the conversation? Hey, hey, where all the good football's found. Hey, hey, on a channel that's sweeping the nation. Hey, hey, the best of all the names around. Kate and Jimbo. 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 You wanna see some football inside? All the analysis that you can find. All of the things that make football right. On the channel that you know is kind. Kate and Jimbo. Woo! Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Woo! Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo. Oh, Kate and Jimbo. Oh, Kate and Jimbo. Let's get some proper analysis, not some kind of like bullshit, and not something that's gonna just annoy us. Kate and Jimbo. We wanna see a bit of football chat, not like the rest of the other football crap. Hey, we wanna get it with the realness. Oh, baby. Kate and Jimbo. 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 Kate and Jimbo.
What? I don't know what happened there. We was all disappeared. Welcome back to Kate and Jimbo, everyone, on this Friday, the 27th of February. We're nearly into March. I don't know where this month's gone. It's absolutely crazy. But we're back with our prediction show. Apologies we weren't here last week. We had a 21st birthday to go to, so we was away. Jimbo, joined as always by yourself. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. I was just coming into you, and my laptop just went off, so I had to reload everything. So
It's the gremlins.
technical house. Oh, look, Chang's gone.
Chang's in and out like a bloody fiddler's elbow at the minute. I don't know what he's doing.
Good morning.
But yeah, good morning to you. Jess, good to see you, my lovely. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Stressed about Tottenham, but apart from that, it's all right. I think everyone's feeling a little bit stressed in the Spurs fan base at the minute. That's all anyone seems to be talking about as well on TalkSport. It's doing my head in a little bit. And Mr. Chang, are you with us? Are you well?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm well. Thank you for having me back. Sorry, I had a slight hiccup earlier as I was trying to mess around with the settings here on my tablet. Seeing as I'm going to try and make the most of the next 19 or so minutes to have a right go at our owners, seeing as Thomas Frank has all but been shown the exit. And we are now with an interim Croatian, which I was really looking forward to having a say or two last Friday, unfortunately, because we didn't have a stream and I wasn't on the pre-match pump-up. I had to delay what I've had to say for a whole week, and boy, have I had a big stew of my own. And I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I will get to it in due time, but hello again, as always, from Southeast Asia, Miss Kate, Mr. Boxall, Miss Jessica, and to everyone else here on YouTube watching this right now, either live or on replay. It's been a very strange week for me, which started with the Lunar New Year. To anyone of Asian persuasion, regardless if you're Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Filipino, Singaporean, Siamese, or Vietnamese, if you are celebrating the Lunar New Year of the horse, Happy New Year to you. It was supposed to be the fifth day of, the fourth. It was supposed to be the fourth day of the Lunar New Year last Friday. But seeing as we didn't do a show last Friday, today's the 11th day of our 15-day celebration. And I just hope everyone is still in a bubbly mood because we have match week 28 later on tonight, I believe. I think Wolves are playing Villa at the Molineux. That should be our first game to preview. But without ado, as always, it's straight right back to you, Miss Kate.
And that's all we've got time for, people. So thanks for watching. Only joking, Mr. Chang. Happy New Year to you. Lunar New Year to you. Before we crack on with the show, we big up to Chris Peters, who's become a member. I'm sure you was a member I think it must have just run out. So you've renewed. So thank you very much, Chris. Big up to Rodney Martin's in the house. Shem Tan's here saying, afternoon, Princess Kate, said Jimbo, hope you're both well today and having a great week. Well, did the Arsewipes get a good, easy draw or what? No conspiracy there. Do you know what? Don't even get me started. Then we've got some fella called Chang Ching Son saying, hope this doesn't come across as strange, peeps, but I'm going to try a more animated, pointed and verbal approach to my YouTube demeanour, seeing as Thomas Frank's gone and a new Croatian's in. I think we're actually going to get a Chang rant today, which I'm quite looking forward to. Never seen angry Chang. Big up Chris Peters as well, saying hello. Shem saying hello to lovely Jess and the youngest looking old man, Mr. Chimichanga Chang, who's there, then he's gone, then he's back. Exactly. He's in and out, in and out, in and out. Afternoon to you, Luton Dan. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Mr. Arsenal podcast is saying, Atleti. You've got to fancy Arsenal to get to the final of the Champions League with the draw they've got. I've got to be honest. And we've got Lisa Chica saying, buenos dias, amigos. Big up, Lisa. Good to see you. That's where I'm going to start, actually, with the draw, because it's just happened about an hour and a half ago, something like that. PSG getting Chelsea, Galatasaray getting Liverpool. I mean, that Galatasaray-Juve game was unbelievable. Real Madrid getting City, Atalanta getting Bayern. Then over on our side of the draw, you've got Newcastle, Barcelona, Atletico, Tottenham, Bodo Glimt or versus Sporting, and Leverkusen versus Arsenal. So obviously, if Tottenham do happen to go through, we will have the winner of Newcastle, Barca. Arsenal will have the winner of Bodo Glimt or Sporting, and so on. Jim, what's your first thoughts on the draw?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Arsenal had a good draw, but I think we did all right as well. I mean, we've avoided, which I knew we would because he said in the beginning there's only two teams we could have got. I mean, look, get the last 16, Kate, they're all good teams. That's why they're in the last 16, apart from Spurs.
I actually said in the terrace, I'm not really bothered about the Champions League. I'm more bothered about staying up. And he said, do you know what? I don't think that's ever been said before. And it probably hasn't, that a team in the Champions League are more worried about not getting relegated.
I mean, I look at it and I just think to myself, how are we there? I mean, we haven't won a home game all this year. How are we in the last 16 of the Champions League? But look, we're there. You know, I'm sure we'll put up a good performance against Atletico. But you're right, it's second priority at the minute. Negative for me, the most important thing is Sunday, beating Fulham. But I've got this sneaky little feeling, right? I felt really, really down and out about Tottenham. But I looked at the squad we've got available for Fulham, and I've got a sneaky feeling we might get 6 points out of the next two games. And we'll be sitting there a lot more comfortable.
I hope so. I hope you're right. Big up Fiona, who's just become a YouTube member. Thank you very much indeed. Jess, obviously you've got a vested interest in Liverpool and obviously Spurs, but what do you make of the draw?
Galatasaray's a tough place to go. Welcome to hell.
Yes.
But you put out what's in front of you, don't you? And it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think Galatasaray is one.
I thought they were decent other day, actually, to be fair. We've done all Champions League games, to be fair.
Yeah.
Galatasaray, they are susceptible away from home from conceding. It's at home, they're very decent. I watched the Juventus game, but they were very unlucky, Juventus, to be honest with you. I think they've just been down to 10 men, killed them in extra time, to be honest. But you've got to put out what's in front of you, I suppose, so yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Galatasaray is one of the most intimidating grounds you can go to. I'm glad we've not got them, to be fair. Chang, any thoughts on the draw?
I'll say this about Atletico Madrid, seeing as we are playing them. I'm not even going to touch on Woolwich or City or Chelsea or even Galatasaray, whom we lost to, if memory serves me right, last season in the Conference League. That wasn't a pleasant watch, getting beat with 10 men, but it's the knockout stages now of the Champions League. We have Atletico Madrid. I'm looking at some of their past fixtures. I was actually rather surprised they threw away a healthy lead against Club Brugge to draw that game 3-3 away on their travels a week ago. However, they made up for it with a very convincing 4-1 win 2 days prior on Wednesday nights. And looking at some of the results, they are beatable. Atletico Madrid, they very recently lost by 3-0 to Rayo Vallecano a week before they played Club Brugge. And before that, they also lost at home to Real Betis en route to beating Barcelona 4-0 at home as well in the Copa del Rey. So the results for Atletico Madrid haven't exactly been all that great. I'm also seeing a highlight here. Towards the end of January, they actually lost at home to none other than Bodo Glimt, high-flying giant slayers Bodo Glimt. They lost to Bodo Glimt at home by 1-2. So Atletico Madrid can be dismantled, but it's not going to be easy. And I'm not even going to think too far ahead. I'm not even going to preview that game. All I'll say is, if we are to take this competition seriously and even think of making it to the semi-finals, let alone the final, I think we have to focus on what we have on our plate, which is Fulham away in 2 days' time on Sunday. And when we get to the Fulham game, I'm going to say a bit more of how this is going to affect our Champions League. But my final thoughts on this Champions League draw, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We could be playing Galatasaray and even set up a replay of our Super Cup with PSG had we got Galatasaray. I'm so glad we didn't do that. So as it stands, we could either be playing Woolwich in the semi-finals if we get that far, or it could even be a repeat of the Super Cup final if PSG and Spurs get to the final. Again, that's so far off. I'm not even going to touch on that. Whatever comes, whatever may be, will be. And let's just wait and see how our squad shapes up come the first round of matches in the knockout stages. Having said that, straight back to you, Miss Kate.
Yeah, it is a bit of a pain in the bum. I'd normally be really excited about the Champions League, but I'm not. Moondog, big up. Good to see you. With a super chat saying Spurs are winning. Come on, you Spurs. Jimbo, looking at the draw, who do you have down realistically? Don't just say Spurs. Who do you have down as winning the Champions League from here?
I hate to say it, but I think they'll get to the final. I think they will. I think Barcelona's high nine will play straight into Arsenal's hands, and from the other side, it's a flip of a coin, Kate. It could be Chelsea. It could be PSG. It could be Real Madrid, City. I mean, it's a flip of a coin the other side for me, between like 4 or 5 of them. But I think on our side, it's going to be, I think Arsenal or Barcelona get to the final.
So if you had £100 now and someone said you've got to put it on who you think is going to win the Champions League, who are you sticking it on?
I would stick it on Real Madrid because of their history in it.
Okay, go on, Mr. Chang.
I just realized something when Mr. Boxall said that it's going to be one of PSG, Chelsea, even a Real Madrid that makes it to the final. If we do not make it to the final and Woolwich do make it to the final on their side, my dream final would be Bayern Munich versus Woolwich for the final. Can you imagine Harry Kane actually lifting the Champions League trophy ahead of Woolwich? That will send North London into meltdown, and I cannot wait for that if that really does happen. But it's still a long way to go. If I had to predict a final, it could realistically be Bayern Munich against Woolwich, but it's still anything's possible right now. Having said that, straight back to you, Kate.
You know, the thing is, Kate, with the Champions League, it does throw up surprises, right? And it might throw up a surprise outside, who knows? But the other side's such a tough half. So you've got Liverpool, Bayern. It's a toss of a coin for me, the other side. But it might throw up a surprise. Newcastle only lost 2-1 to Barcelona the last time they played. You know, So there's no foregone conclusion there, really. But I mean, it favours Arsenal. Let's just be honest about it. It favours Arsenal this side.
Jess, who would you say you fancy for the Champions League going on the draw?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. I hope so. I'd be absolutely delighted with Bayern Munich winning it for Harry Kane.
Bayern Munich. Barcelona are decent, but the defence is quite poor.
Yeah.
Can't lie, the high line kills them. Watch that game against Atletico when they lost 4-0. Yeah, my money's on Bayern Munich this year.
Nice. I don't. I agree with you, Jess. I don't think Bayern are going to get to the final. I know a few people are saying it. I think if I had to put money on it right now, I would be torn between Bayern Munich and Man City. I don't know. I think Man City could turn Bayern Munich over, in which case, if they get to the final, they've won it before. Whereas Arsenal, again, they haven't ever won it, and it's whether they bottle it at the final. But I do think they will get to the final. But we shall see. We shall see. It certainly couldn't have been a nicer draw for Arsenal, and it could have been a lot worse for us. So we move. We did have some good news, which is very rare at the minute as a Tottenham fan at the moment. But Igor Tudor did say that Porro and Danso are both available for the Fulham game on Sunday, which, to be fair, I think is a huge boost. Porro particularly, because we're missing so much creativity. Chang, do you want to have your say on what's been going on at Spurs now and get it out the way?
I will speak a bit more on this when we play Fulham, but I absolutely have taken to Igor Tudor and the way he absolutely laid it bare. The problems at Spurs, the morale, the confidence, how the club has failed to somewhat back the previous managers, how the players themselves have been let down time and time again by empty promises that Christian Romero himself had the time to air his grievances prior to the North London derby. I mean, if your club captain is taking to social media and saying how he's disappointed that we're not getting reinforcements for our injured players and how our subs bench is now littered literally with youngsters from the academy. I think that that just tells you that we've never learned any lessons from the past, not even from winning the Europa League. And it's going to be a very, very strange and somewhat tragic into the season if we find ourselves, in the semi-finals or even the finals of the Champions League, but with our attentions fully focused on survival. I don't think that's ever been heard of from a Champions League finalist if we somehow make it that far. And this, I think, is completely and totally on ENIC and the way we are run, regardless of whether Daniel Levy had anything to do with it throughout the time that he was our CEO. But the way I see it right now, this is going to be yet another watershed moment for us. Igor Tudor is not going to be with us beyond this season. I really do hope he just does what needs to be done. Put all focus and priority on our league survival. Just use the Champions League as a sort of testing ground, a test bed, or a training ground for our academy players. If that actually helps in the recovery of our first teamers, which we really need now more than ever to ensure our Premier League survival. And when we go to the Fulham game, there will be some other quotes that I would like to mention in Igor Tudor's pre-match conference, where he did have something to say on the clip that was doing the rounds of him shouting instructions to Mickey Van der Ven to little to no effect. I think that itself is going to be very telling how the players actually respond to the North London derby loss. It's going to be yet another London derby. This time it's going to be up the Thames River at Craven Cottage. So that's going to be very feisty. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is the first time in a long time. I think it's the first time ever as a Spurs fan, which I've never seen us win a single game for the first 2 months of a calendar year. By the time we play Fulham, it's going to be the 1st of March, and that means we haven't won a single league game for the first 2 months of a new calendar year. I really hope that doesn't get dragged out too soon, because if not, we really will find ourselves in a relegation dogfight. But enough said about that. Straight back to you, without further ado, Miss Kate.
Yeah. Big up to Paul G, who's just had an offer accepted on his house. Paul, you're the one moving up to near us. That's right, isn't it? I'm sure it is. So we should be seeing you soon, hopefully, in the sunny old Lincolnshire world. But yeah, congratulations. That's always lovely news. Dan says, I think it was a real shame seeing Real Madrid the other night with not many Galacticos. They'd be easy, I think, as their players missing. Yeah, do you know what? They're definitely not the Real Madrid of old, that's for sure. And Dan's saying he's still looking like Gandalf as he's not shaving till Spurs win 2 matches in a row. Bloody hell. You might end up like, well, I was going to say something, but I won't. Looking like a certain hippie. Big up Lubo's bit on the side. Good to see you. Paul says, sorry, I had to share my excitement as you guys know it's been a while. Yeah, you share away. It's good to have some good news.
Paul, is it your house that you've accepted a bid on, or the house where you're moving to have accepted a bid?
I think it's his house because it's been up for sale for a while. Big up Paige. Good to see you, my lovely. AJ says, I genuinely think Spurs get relegated. Too much damage has been done. Jimbo, you've literally been saying this to me.
Well, I think the Fulham, the Crystal Palace, and the Forest game are the 3 pivotal games for us. If we don't get anything out of them 3 games, then we're gone 100%. We need to pick up points. I think minimum 7 points out of them games.
I'm still 50-50. I'm not edging one way or the other. However, I think if we don't get anything against Fulham, I might start tipping the other way. There's so many people saying we can't get relegated. I don't know why we can't, because we're shit. As easy as that. We're absolutely terrible. No win in 2026. Haven't won since December the 6th. I mean, it's terrifying the form we're in. Big up, Steve. Good to see you. Dan says he looks like a hobo. Lubo's bit on the side says if we go down, which players stay? Not many. Not many.
I can't even think of that.
No. I've seen the UCL hard draw versus Atletico, which should be interesting. It's like Jimbo says, every game in the last 16 is hard because they're top team.
Let's be fair, it could have been a lot harder.
Yeah. Leo is in the house. Big up, Leo. Good to see you. Hope you and the family are well. It's his house. It's been up for sale for 15 months.
Excellent.
That's about how long it took to sell our one in Sudbrook, I think. Big up, Nugget. Good to see you. And yeah, this is key. I think we do have to find some home form. You know, people always say as long as you win your games at home, and for us, that's been the problem all season. And how they allowed Frank to stay in that job for that long, I'm not sure. But we are where we are. There's no point looking backwards. All we can do is look forwards and hope that we can get out of it, because it's a very, very precarious situation we find ourselves in. Do make sure, people, you go over to Mr. Bit Art as well on Etsy. Big supporter, big friend of the channel, our Moondog. Lovely stuff for Mother's Day over there as well. So yeah, do go and have a look. But it is the time to have a prediction of the weekend's fixtures. Dan saying, I watched the teams around us. They all look like they have fire and passages of play and look like they want it more. Forest squad's better than ours, it pains me to say. And West Ham spent in January. Leeds are playing well. Yeah, I mean, I think Leeds are safe.
No, they're not, Kate. They're not. They could get dragged into it.
They could, but they're playing. I think they're playing too well to not get dragged into it.
Maybe so, but they're not safe.
I mean, Jess, are you do you think, for instance, if you got an injury to say Calvert-Lewin, would you be panicking, or do you feel confident?
Like Jim says, we're not mathematically safe, but I do feel it's between West Ham and Notts Forest, in my opinion. I think Tottenham and Leeds will be all right. I don't believe it's between West Ham and Nottingham Forest, in my opinion.
Bloody hell, Jess. That's very confident with Tottenham.
I think Tottenham will stay up, Jim. I do. I see you picking up enough points to stay up. I really do. I genuinely believe it'll be between West Ham and Nottingham Forest. That's just my opinion.
I hope you're right, Jess. I really do.
I've had the same conversation with James and Josh and Stace and that on my channel with people in chat, and I genuinely believe you've got enough games and enough. You should pick up enough points. I see 4 points in the next 2 games myself.
The only good thing is we've got players coming back now.
Yeah.
So when I looked at the squad this morning, it looks a lot stronger than it did last week. So, you know, with Richie back, Danso back, Poro back, makes a huge difference.
Yeah, massive
Danso
difference.
instead of Dragusin, for me, is massive.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Look who's back. Guess who's back? David Shear's back. Says, "Oi, Kate and Jesse, Cobbetts and Chang and Jimbo Cobbers finally back. How is your foot?" I didn't even show Jim your foot because it literally, I've got to be honest, I was eating my lunch and it turned my stomach. But I hope your foot is better. And it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Gary Ball says, "All these rumours, Potts coming home. If we go down, we have no chance. He wants the Premier League." And David Shear, been a member for 26 months. Big up to you. I think Palace could get drawn into it. They could, but I don't see it happening. I think they'll be all right. I think.
The thing with Palace is they're a funny team. They can go on a losing run. They've done it many times, you know. So they could get dragged into it. I personally think they'll be all right. And I personally think Leeds will be all right. I think they've got too much fight about them. But I wouldn't say that they couldn't get dragged into it because they could.
Yeah. But the first game of the weekend is tonight, and it's a Midlands derby. And it's Wolves versus Aston Villa. And I've got to say, I kind of feel sorry for Wolves. I've watched them, and I just don't think they look as bad as I suppose I would expect them to because they're bottom of the league. But then again, I'm glad that they are where they are because it'd push us further down. But Jimbo, Wolves at home to Aston Villa, who I heard today from Gabby Abgonlahor, Villa have a terrible record away at Wolves. But, you know, Wolves haven't got any pressure on them now. They know they're going down. What do you think?
I'm going to go 2-0 to Aston Villa.
Wow. So you're completely ignoring my facts there.
Yeah.
And my stats. Thank you. I don't know why I bother talking. Paige is saying 2-1 to Villa. Jesse, what do you fancy?
3-1 Villa.
Wow. 3-1 to Villa. Mr. Chang?
Before I make my prediction, I would like to remind everyone that prior to the North London derby, a certain team from N7 were leading by 2-0 with half an hour to play. And that game ended with a 2-2 draw. Upon reflection, I wouldn't have minded if Wolves actually lost that game by 2-1 because that was the prediction that I had for that particular match week number 26. But unfortunately, Wolves got a very fortuitous equalizer in the dying seconds of the game, so that game ended 2-2 to them, which is big credit where credit is due. And I was originally going for a 1-1 draw, but I think Villa have come too far at this point to throw away top four now that United have stolen a match with their 1-0 win over Everton last Monday night. So I think it's a must-win for Villa, and which is why I'll be sticking with my 2-1 away win prediction for tonight's game, Miss Kate. Having said that, back to you.
Okay, I have gone for a 2-2 draw here. I think Wolves will get something. I should give the scores, shouldn't I? I'm still first place with 175. Jesse in second with 166. Mr. Chang in third with 160. And Jimbo in fourth with 159. So it's all very close. But yeah, I'm going to go for a draw there. Wills is here, says, gorgeous Kate, Jimbo the man, the myth, the legend, charming Chang and Jess the best. I'm busy at work, but listening and ready to shut down any Arsenal slander. Big up, Willsy. Good to see you.
Willsy.
Foot slowly getting better. Another 6 weeks in the moon boot. Lucky not to lose bits, but that's life. Bless you. It did look so nasty. Wolves, Neil, Villa 1, says El Dante. Good to see you. Yeah, please smash a like. I always forget to ask. Please do smash a like on the channel. 2-1 Villa, says Fiona. Dan says, Jess, you're a Leeds fan, and my friend Ian at work says I should not captain Haaland this game week in fantasy football. What's your view, please, as I know you watch them?
Don't captain him. Leeds are decent at all. I'd say be captain for another week.
Yeah, you've got City, yeah, of course.
Yeah, R5 tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to not captain Haaland as well then, although he's a bit out of form anyway. Pete Chambers is here, says, afternoon, guys, Villa to win 3-1 tonight. 2-1
He's about to
Villa.
score a hat-trick now, Kate Haaland.
Yeah, he probably will, knowing my luck. 2-1 Villa, one with Chang, says Willsey. 3-1 Villa. Wow, everyone's expecting Villa to win. David says, Jesse, between you and Chang, you have the shirt market sewn up. Yeah.
I was going to actually ask Jess if she was at work. I thought she had a sports shop.
No, I collect football shirts. We've got loads in here. I collect football shirts.
Bloody hell, there's loads. Afternoon, Flossie. Hope you're well, my love. Good to see you. Next game of the weekend. Oh, I hate this new timer thing. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, stop. Right, next game of the weekend is Bournemouth versus Sunderland. Jess, how do you see this one going?
2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 to Bournemouth. Okay. Mr. Chang?
This is a very strange match week in which I think this is the first time I've had 5 draws in any match week. And this is one of those 5 draws. And knowing me, when it comes to a draw, it's going to be a 1-1 between Bournemouth and Sunderland.
This is a tough game, actually. Where are Bournemouth in the league? Are they doing any good? They're safe, obviously, I know that much, but how did they get on last week? Let me look in my book.
Bournemouth at 8th in league on 38 points.
They drew away to West Ham and they beat Everton away. I'm going to go 2-1 Bournemouth win. I'm going to go the same as Jesse here. I think they'll just nick it. Jimbo?
I'm going to go 2-2.
Or Desmond. Pete Chambers saying 1-1. El Dante saying 2-0. Fiona saying 1-1. Dan saying 3-2 Bournemouth. Yeah, it's a difficult one. And this is a difficult one as well, I think. Burnley versus Brentford. Mr. Chang, what are you fancying for this one?
This is the second of 5 1-0 draws for me this match week 28. It's going to be 1 apiece between these 2 B teams. That's not to say that they are B grade or anything, but their teams start with a B. So, yeah, 1 apiece between Burnley and Brentford for me, Miss Kate.
Jimbo, I'm going to come to you because I need to think. I don't know what I'm going to do here.
Well, don't think too hard because it might hurt. I'll go 2-1 to Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Jesse?
2-0 Brentford.
2-0. What are the chat saying? 2-2. Boring 0-0. 2-1 Brentford. 2-2. Oh, I'm going to go 2-2. I think Burnley can get Sank at home. Then we need Liverpool to smash West Ham here. We need a favour of Liverpool. Jimbo, do you see West Ham? I got cramp. Oh, sorry. Do you see West Ham getting anything from this game?
I'm going to go. Can West Ham score? I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool.
Oh, same as Paige. She just put that up.
Yeah, I'm with you, Paige. 3-0.
Oh, West Ham to win 2-1. I don't like that.
Who said
Jess?
that? Who said that?
Pete Chambers.
I'll bar him now.
Jess, do you think do you think West Ham can get anything from this?
3-1 Liverpool.
I like it. These are all the scores I like. Mr. Chang?
I honestly think this game is a lot closer than everyone thinks it's going to be, especially now we're coming to the business end of the season. And West Ham are going to try and park the bus and try and force a draw, however unlikely it's going to be. I can honestly see this game going in at 1 apiece in the 80th minute, but Liverpool should be able to nick a goal, regardless if it's before full time or before the regulation time or in injury time. So yeah, I can see Liverpool nicking this by 2-1. It's Kate.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Wills here and do a 2-0 Liverpool win and hope that West Ham don't even get a sniff.
I had my finger on the button to kick you out then, Chang. You survived. By saying Liverpool going to get that extra goal.
Yeah, big up Chelsea boy. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Newcastle Everton. Chang, how'd you see this one going?
Everton are struggling at the moment. I really thought they would get something against United, but they couldn't even register a goal against high-flying United now that they've completely revitalized their season under Michael Carrick. This is going to be a tough one. I was leaning to another 1-1 draw here, but I think Newcastle might just nick this one, much like Liverpool. And which is why this is also going to end by 2-1 to the home team. It's going to finish Newcastle United 2, Everton 1.
Can I just say, they've got the Champions League draw up on the telly, right?
Yeah.
And that PSG, Chelsea, Galatasaray, Liverpool, Real Madrid, City, Atlanta, Bayern Munich. Oh my God, that's a real tough side, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is a tough side.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm going to go for 2-0 Newcastle on this one. They're too good at home for me, which will please Flossie. AJ says, my weekend couldn't be any more polar opposite. On Saturday, we have the joy of little man's first birthday party. And then on Sunday, we have the doom and gloom of watching Spurs. I can't believe little Grayson is one on Saturday. Happy birthday to little man. Bless him. Oh. Jimbo, Newcastle, Everton.
I'm going to go 3-1 to Newcastle. I think at home, they're such a hard team to beat. They're one of the hardest teams to beat at home for me.
So you're going with Willsy there. What about you, Jess?
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1. I don't know if you saw this, Flossie. Adrian Durham's come out and said that Voltemada is the worst ever Premier League signing, which I think is possible. A little bit excessive. What's that, Jess?
That's a bit wild. I don't think he's worth signing in Premier League. Wow.
Yeah, when you think how bad Ndombele was, for example, for Spurs, and there's so many. Anthony for Manchester United.
Alberto Aquilani for Liverpool.
Yeah, and he's come out and said that. I think that's really over the top.
Yes, I agree.
But then again, Adrian Durham does like to make ridiculous statements. Thank you, David, telling people to smash the lights or I will shove Jim downstairs. I'd take Voltemada as well at Spurs. He's better than anything we've got all day long. I'm going to come to you first with this one, Jessica. It's your team. How are Leeds sort of faring? They got any injuries? Do you expect to?
No, we're all good. Just Okafor out for Saturday. Picked up a decent draw at Villa. Should have won it. I'm gutted we didn't hang on. I'm going to go 2-2 draw.
I think there was one injury, ain't you, Jess?
Just Okafor's out. That's it.
Yeah, I was watching it on TV. They had all the teams with all the injuries, and you was at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, just Okafor. But Leeds are at home. We lost 3-2 at Etihad. Leeds are at home. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Splinters sit on the fence. I can't predict my team to lose. So 2-2.
Yeah. Pete Chambers saying 4-1 City. Luton Down saying 3-2 City, 2-1 City, 5-2 City. I think the thing with Leeds is they never know they're beaten, so they're really hard to predict.
Side before self. That's the motto at Leeds. Side before self.
They are really difficult to sort of know which way it's going to go. I mean, Chang, what have you done for this one?
I was actually leaning towards a draw, but then I realized that a draw wouldn't do City any good, seeing as Woolwich won the North London Derby with a game to spare now. So the only way the Premier League can get interesting is if City keep up the title charge. And that means having to win games that they cannot afford to drop points. This being one of them. No offense meant to Leeds United, Miss Jessie. But I think it's going to be a tough game for either team. either way. This is going to be, I hope it's going to be a draw for Leeds United's sake. But if City are to, keep on the coattails of Woolwich, they have to win this, which is why my prediction would be City to win by 2-1.
2-1. I've actually there's quite a lot of hopium in mine, because if I didn't care who won, I probably would have done this as a draw. I've just trod on the cat, but I have done City to nick this 3-2. I think there's going to be loads of goals, and I think City might just nick it at the end, please. Sorry, Jess, but I want City to catch Arsenal so bad.
Oh, you don't want Leeds to pull away from Tottenham?
Yeah, and I don't want Leeds to pull away from
Hey.
Tottenham. I've got to be a
Yeah,
selfish. So I'm going to go for a 3-2 City win. Jimbo, what about you?
I think that Leeds are with Newcastle, one of the hardest teams to beat at home. If we had Leeds away last day of the season to survive, I would already be packing my bags for the Championship. I think it's such a hard team to beat at home, but I think that they're going to play right into City's hands, and I think that it's going to be really close. Maybe 2-1, and Leeds a push to get that equaliser, and City score again 3-1. I think it's going to be a tight game. Don't sound it 3-1, but the Leeds don't sit back. They try and win games.
Yeah. Pete, look, you're a gooner. Of course I want City to catch Arsenal, and of course you want Fulham to beat Spurs. That's just a part of rivalry. That's why if we went down, you'd miss us if we were gone, because you'd have no one to talk about. I'm just saying. Jimbo, Brighton Forest is the next one. Obviously, we need Brighton to do us a favour. Brighton Forest I can't remember how long it's been, but it's been a while since Forest have done anything at Brighton, apparently. So we need that to continue. But what's your thoughts on that one?
I'm going to go 3-1 Brighton.
3-1 Brighton. Where are we, Jimbo? City 3-0, 2-1 Forest. Stop it. Are you guys just trying to make me have a nervous breakdown here? Please stop it. Jess, Brighton Forest.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton. I'll take that. As long as Brighton win. Mr. Chang, please don't tell me you're going to do a draw.
Having heard you say that, I think I'm going to have to change my prediction, which I sent to you over an hour ago, before 11th. I think I'm going to change my prediction for this game from a 1-1 draw to a 2-1 win for Brighton. It's going to finish Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Nottingham Forest 1.
Don't forget to change that on the sheet, Kate.
I've changed it. I don't write it down till Chang tells me in case he wants to flip-flop, but you can flip-flop away on this scoreline, because I can't have Forest winning anything. And I'm doing the same. I'm going to go 2-1 and hope and pray that
Forest played last night as well. Brighton have had a week off as well.
That's true. What happened with the Forest game? Because they
lost on night but went through on aggregate.
Yeah, they're playing Mataland.
Mataland.
The clothes company.
Quite a few people expecting Forest to get something, but yeah, I forgot they did play last night, so they're going to be a little bit tired. Oh God. Jess. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to do for this. Fulham Spurs, Jess. Last time we went to Fulham, Jimbo, we lost. Me and you went Craven Cottage. And
do you want me to go first?
No.
Yeah, please, Jim.
Oh, go on. Yeah, go on. You go first.
3-1 the mighty Spurs. We're going to roll up and we're going to kick some fucking arse.
God. Was this, do you and Jimbo do a Soccer Saturday type thing? No, but I have thought about doing one where we do scores, but I normally just end up getting up on a Saturday and then relaxing, and before I know it, it's 3:00 and we're watching the football. But we might do it next year. Fulham Spurs, Jess.
2-2.
2-2.
Look, Pete's got to be banned in a minute. He's got to be.
Mr. Chang. Oh. Oh God. What do you
I have to
fancy?
be
Bloody hell, 2-0 for them. No one fancies Tottenham, do they?
I have to be very, very straightforward and honest here. I would take not getting beat twice under new manager Igor Tudor before a single ball is kicked. If you were to offer me a draw right here and now, I would take it. I think Fulham doing the double over us would be quite telling as to how far we've fallen since we won the Europa League. I would like to say we are going to win this, but honestly, right now, we on our travels isn't that good as well. Since the last time I can't remember the last time we won away on our travels, but I think a draw would do us good, just so we can stop the rot. I have to stick with my 1-1 draw prediction for this game. As much as I want to see us win, I honestly can't see how we are going to stem the tide of goals that we're conceding. I think to even concede one would be a big bonus for us, given the way we've been conceding of late. And if we can even reply a goal of our own to get a draw away on our travels, I would gladly take that. Having said that, it's going to finish one apiece for me, Miss Kate.
I literally don't know what to do here. Go on, Jim. You talk.
Let
Then
me
I can
ask
think.
there's a few Arsenal fans in, right? Let me know, the Arsenal fans, if you want Spurs to get relegated.
I would think they're going to say yes.
Well, would you want Arsenal to get relegated?
No, because I would actually miss the North London derbies.
Yeah. Even though we never win it, but
Oh, do you know what? I just don't know what to do for this game because I really want to think. I said I think we can get. Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I said. I'm going to go 2-2. I don't know if I believe it, but I'm going to do it. We have all our defenders back except Romero. Steve D, big up to you. Where is you? I saw you. There he is. Says, disclaimer, this channel does not accept liability for losing your shirt gambling if you follow the predictions. We are Spurs fans after all and rarely get things right. Good afternoon to you, Steve. I hope you are well.
prediction, Steve.
What's that, Jim?
I'll get Steve to give us his prediction for Sunday.
Yeah. Honestly, he doesn't want us to get relegated, but if you do, I will laugh like I've never laughed in my life, he says. If Spurs weren't my team, I would do Spurs to lose, but as they are my team, I'm going to do a draw. I did predict 4-2 against Arsenal, asked if I'm a Spurs fan, and I weren't far off, because if our goal had been allowed...
Which it should have been.
Yeah. There we go, but we shall see. Manchester United versus Palace, Jess. What do you fancy for this one?
2-1 Manchester United.
2-1. Do you know, I remember at the beginning of the season saying to Terry, does it hurt you when you see Tottenham have started to do better now under Frank and United are struggling? He went, yeah. And now look, there's a cataclysmic gap between us and Manchester United. It's bonkers. Chang, Man United versus Crystal Palace. How do you see this one?
I think United have won something like 5 consecutive matches under Michael Carrick ever since he's taken over, or something along those lines. Their 2-0 win over City, I think, was the catalyst of this great streak that they're having, and I can't see it ending anytime soon. And as much as I want this to be an entertaining game, I still think United have too much riding on staying in the top 4 to let this one slip away, which is why I am backing them to win by 2-1. United to win by 2-1 and to stay in the top 4 at the end of match week 28.
Did you say 2-1, Chang?
That is correct. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1.
As you messaged me, someone messaged me on there. United Palace. I am going to go 3-1 to Manchester United. I think. Jimbo, Palace United.
I'm with you 3-1.
Yeah. And then this should actually be
Ah,
we car. United 2, Palace 0. United should spank Palace 4-0, 2-1 United. Obviously missed that one. Normally watch Flying Pig. What's that? What have I missed?
YouTuber. Flying Pig.
1-1 have been a bogey team for United. Palace, have they? 2-2 stalemate, says Willsey. Then we got Arsenal-Chelsea. Chelsea haven't beaten Arsenal at Arsenal in 4 years, apparently. So I heard today. But we can hope. Jimbo, Arsenal-Chelsea, see any upsets here? Is it an upset?
I don't think it'd be an upset. I think it's all to do with this game's all to do with Chelsea. What Chelsea turn up, if Chelsea turn up, I think it'd be a really tight game. But if they don't, it could be a bit of a whooping like us. But I'm going to go 2-2.
Is there hopium in there, Jimbo?
No, I just think if Chelsea turn up, they'll make a real good game of it. But if they don't turn up, Kate, it could be 3-0, 3-1, 4-1 like it was against us. But if Chelsea turn up, they're going to give Arsenal a game, that's for sure.
Yeah. Jess, what are your thoughts on this one?
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 to the Goons. Mr. Chang?
Of all the 1-0 draws I've predicted thus far in the past hour for Metric 28, this is the one game that I really want to end at 1 apiece. I know that both these teams have a lot riding on this London derby. Chelsea can't afford to drop any more points if they are to catch up to United to stay within touching distance of the top 4. But I think Woolwich are going to be a tough prospect now that they have what appears to be a rather fortuitous path to the Champions League final, which might actually play on their minds now that they are trying to juggle having to play in the League Cup final, which is yet to be concluded. They are also in the FA Cup, and now they are also in the Champions League. So it's going to be very interesting as to how they conclude the season. But of all the 1-0 draws for Match Week 28, I really want this to finish at 1 apiece, which is my final prediction for Match Week 28. 1 apiece between Woolwich and Chelsea for me. Having said that, back to you, Miss Kate.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 to the Arsenal. I was listening to TalkSport this morning, and I was listening to all their facts and figures and people that are out: Palmer, Cucurella, Fofana.
If you listen to TalkSport, we're going down.
Well, yeah, but they're probably right. They're probably right. I'm so dejected with Spurs. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal win. I think they're just too good for Chelsea at the minute, especially at home. That's the weekend's games. God.
And then don't forget you've got midweek fixtures.
Yeah, we'll have to do midweek ones.
Send them over to me.
I'll have to sort that out. Chang,
what's the midweek one? What Premiership?
Yeah, because we're playing.
We've got Palace on the Thursday.
Yeah, Palace Thursday night.
Oh, that's soon, isn't it?
Something to look forward to, isn't it? Not.
Well, it is, because we beat Fulham and we beat Palace, right? We'll be on the verge of being safe. So I'll be a bit upbeat about it. I'll be a bit confident. Right?
But what if we lose to Fulham?
Being a smelly Nelly.
What if we lose to Fulham, Jimbo?
Well, then we have to beat Palace and we have to beat Forest.
God, it's so depressing. Mr. Chang, it's sort of Jimbo's 75%. He thinks we'll go down. I'm 50-50. What are your thoughts?
No way we're going down. Absolutely no way we're going down. I can think of a few players who would willingly go that extra mile just to see us not dropping down. One of them would be James Maddison. I know he's trying to do something, whatever it is he's doing behind the scenes to desperately get back into match fitness before the end of the season. And if there's one player that we really need now more than ever to come back from injury, it will be him. But I saw enough of fight and determination from the lads when they played against Woolwich. That second goal by Kolo Muani, I've seen it a million times. Well, not really a million times. That'd be too far fetched, but that was never a foul. You could actually see Gabriel sort of arcing his back mid
Yeah,
jump.
but look, Chang, look. At the end of the day, if it had gone 2-2, we'd have probably still lost. They're much better than us, so we just got. It's no good harping on that. I think it was a goal, but would it made a difference? They stepped up a gear when they needed to, and they just took us apart. They're a much better team than us at the minute, so we just have to accept that. You know, I don't think that goal would have really made any difference.
Yeah, and I fully concur and agree with you that Mr. Boxer. But my point was not to say that we shouldn't have lost that. Rather that I am expecting the rest of the players now to sort of kick on and forget somewhat of the damage that Thomas Frank has done to their morale, their chances of actually making it to the World Cup with their respective national teams. Again, I would like to reiterate that from what I saw anyway of the highlights, that there should be enough of fight and determination from our players to see us through. And even if James Maddison doesn't feature, well, let's really hope that Conor Gallagher would be that Englishman that helps us to stay in the Premiership. And I really do hope.
I was going to have a party, Kate. Gonna crack open the beers. Sorry, Chang.
By the way, this isn't last famous words or anything. I mean, you think about it, how many games has Kolo Muani played in the Premiership under Thomas Frank? And he hasn't scored a single goal. What a way, or rather what a game to pick by Kolo Muani to score his first ever Premier League goal in Lily White. I really
best game he's played all season for Spurs, Moani, on Sunday.
Yeah.
So can I just say, right, I did say the other day 75% because I was on a bit of a downer, but I think it's 50-50, right? I think it's 50-50 that we go down, if I'm honest. You know, it's, as I said, the pivotal 3 games for me, because I don't think we get anything at Chelsea. I don't think we get anything at Liverpool.
No.
So them 3 games are so, and we still, there is other games we can win in there, but them 3 games are I think the teams we need to win. Be a good start to beat Fulham. Give them a bit of confidence.
Yeah, go on, Mr. Chang. Finish what you were saying before Jim interrupted you.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I was more or less done, but if I had to put a percentage on our probability, or rather our chances of staying up, I would put it down to maybe 90% we stay up, and maybe a very small 10% probability that we do go down. But yeah, I mean, that's just me and the way I see our chances of survival. It's kind of slim, but it's not unheard of, and expect things to get rather tense going into the last 8 matches once we get to match week 30 when we play Forest. I think that's going to be a big decider as to who stays up. It's almost like a cup final, or you could call it a playoff between us and Forest. That I think is going to be the one that decides who actually makes it and who doesn't. Having said that, same with Kate.
Yeah, I agree. There is VDV. VDV didn't ignore him. If you watch Tudor's interview, he wasn't talking directly at Mickey. He was talking at the team. So once again, the media are making a mountain out of a molehill. On his question for the Spurs fans, do you think teams will raise their game against you, seeing the position you're in? Yeah. I think if you ask most teams now, who's the one team they want to play, it'll probably be Spurs, because we're so.
What you got to think, what you got to think of is I don't think teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, and really need to raise their game, but the teams that are around us are going to raise their game because they don't want to get relegated. But we also have to raise our game. So it's who's got the fight. And if I'm going to give my honest opinion, right, looking at the teams around us, I think we're the ones with the least fight. But I'm hoping Tudor's going to change that. I was watching the training this morning from yesterday, and he was shouting at them, and he was like really having a go at them. So, but that's what they need. Not like Frank. He talks to them like they're 5-year-olds, you know, scared to shout. They need someone to get a rocket up their arse. So he's told them they need to fight. Let's hope that they can come out and fight. But when you look at Leeds and when you look at Forest and you look at West Ham recently, they're the 3 teams with a lot of fight in them. And when you look at us, like we've got it. But that's why he's been brought in to change that. So let's see if he can change it. Really, you've got to wipe the Arsenal game. It was a very, very hard game for him to start with. You know, and let's go on to the Fulham and see how we are. We know by the end of the Fulham game if we've got the fight or not to stay up.
Yeah. I mean, Spurs' remaining fixtures are Fulham away, Palace at home, Liverpool away, Forest at home, Sunderland away. I can't even read this. My glasses. Who is it?
Brighton.
Brighton, thank you. Brighton at home, Wolves away, Villa away, Leeds at home, Chelsea away, Everton at home, the last game of the season. But, I mean, it could be worse, but Forest have got some really dodgy fixtures in there.
So West Ham.
So West Ham.
I mean, Leeds have got a better run in.
Yeah, Leeds have got
some good home games that they should win.
Yeah, and the more reds,
away, and that's about it in like top 6. Really.
Yeah, the more reds the team, the nearer the top they are. We did this the other day. I mean, what have you predicted? You predicted Spurs to win, Jim. So you think we'll get 3 points from Fulham? I think we get 1. Jess, did you say a draw at Fulham?
I went 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chang, did you say a draw? Tottenham Fulham?
Yes, a draw against Fulham.
See, what you've got to look at, Kate, if we get a draw at Fulham, right, and Forest have got Liverpool, is that right?
No, West Ham have got Liverpool.
West Ham have got Liverpool.
Yeah, West Ham have got Liverpool. If West Ham lose that, and who have Forest got? They've got a hard game, haven't they?
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton away. So if they don't get nothing out of that, picking up a point at this situation, in that situation, but you've got to rely on them losing. You know, I mean, like if Forest pick up 3 and we pick up a point, all of a sudden it changes between us and them. But I don't think the West Ham will get anything the weekend.
So next up after Fulham, we've got Palace at home, Jimbo. How many points are we getting from that?
I think we can beat Palace at home.
I think we can as well. I'm going 3 points there. Jess?
Yeah, I'm going 3 points there.
Mr. Chang?
3 points. Nothing less than 3 points will do against Palace for me.
Yeah, Liverpool away, I'm going no points. Jimbo?
Yeah, no points. But I mean, yeah, no points. I've got to go no points.
Yeah,
Who's it after?
No points.
Mr. Chang?
I think we might actually sneak a point against Liverpool. Call me crazy, but I've seen stranger things happen to us. That one game where we somehow managed to claw back a 3-0 deficit, to draw the game to level the game anyway at 3 apiece before a mistake at the back by Lucas Moura cost us a hard-fought point. But I honestly see us getting something out of nothing against Liverpool away on our travels at Anfield.
Okay, so Chang's saying a point there.
If there's a point there, right, I wouldn't be sitting there thinking, oh my God, how have we done that?
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm looking at our record there. It's terrible. So I'm putting in my head no points.
Yeah. And then after that, we have got Forest at home, Jim.
I think we beat Forest at home.
Jess, I'm going 1 point there. You're going 3. Jess?
I'm going 3.
Mr. Chang?
3 points. Nothing less than 3 points in what is going to be our playoff final for the season.
Yeah. Then it's Sunderland away.
I think we could get 3 points there as well. I do. If they're up for it, we can get 3 points there. If they're not up for it, then we might as well just not turn up. But if they're up for it, we can get 3 points there.
Jess?
A point.
Just going to
What did you say,
point.
Jess?
A
1
point.
point.
Mr. Chang?
We get a point on our travels at the Stadium of Light.
I'm going no points there as well. Brighton at home. Jim?
Another one we can get 3 points.
Bloody hell, we're winning the league, according to you, Jimbo.
Well, I'm just asking for my opinion. These are games I think we can get 3 points from, if the boys are up for it. But as I said, if they're not, and then we won't be picking up many points at all. But if they come out with the fight that they need, right?
Yeah.
Well, then we can. These are games we can pick up 3 points.
Jesse, Brighton at home, Spurs.
3 points.
Chang?
1 point at home against Brighton and Hove Albion.
That's what I think as well. Then we got Wolves away. Jim.
3 points.
Jim?
3 points.
Mr. Chang?
1 point away on our travels to the Molineux.
I'm actually saying no points there because we're rubbish against Wolves. Got a terrible record. Then we got Aston Villa away. I'm saying no points.
I'm saying a point.
Jess?
No points.
Mr. Chang?
This is going to be a very tough game. I actually think that Villa away is going to be a harder prospect than Liverpool away. But if we can get a point away against Liverpool, I don't see why we can't do the same against Villa. So I would go for points on our travels to Villa Park.
Okay. Then we got Leeds at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Jimbo.
3 points. Give me the Spurs.
Jesse?
1 point.
Yeah, I think 1 point. Chang?
1 point as well against Leeds United at home.
Chelsea away, I'm going no points. Jim?
Fuck Chelsea. Fuck. I can't say no points. I'm going to go a point.
We never get anything at Chelsea
I
away.
know, but I'm hoping 1 point.
Jess?
0 points.
Chang?
This is the one game, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say 0 points of the three games that I've had to predict. The Liverpool away, the Villa away, and the Chelsea away. This is the one game which I cannot for the life of me see us getting even a point, which is why I'm going to sadly say no points for us.
We're going to lose at Chelsea.
We are going to lose to Chelsea. And the final game of the season, we are at home to Everton, and I'm going to be brave and say 3 points there. Jim, do I need to ask you, or are you going to go 3 points?
No, I'm going to go 3 points.
Jess?
A point.
Point. And Chang?
If our Premiership lives depend on it, then yes, 3 points. But if we have all but guaranteed safety, I wouldn't be surprised if we just go for a safe point against Everton.
Okay. Let me add these up. Jimbo's points are ridiculous. 3, 6, 12, 15, 18, 21, 20, 26 points, Jim. That's nearly what we're on already, you
I
pillar.
can't help it. I love Tottenham and I can't predict them to lose. I'm sorry. We can beat these teams, but they need to come out and turn up.
Right, people. Jimbo thinks that between now and the end of the season, we'll get another 26 points. Jess thinks we'll get 16. Mr. Chang thinks we'll get 14, and I think we get 10. Now, if we take worst case scenario 10, that means that West Ham have got to get 14 or more, and Forest have got to get 12 or more. And they've both got a harder fixture list than we have. So, look, Jim, if you're right, Jim, we're safe as houses.
Look, I just think to myself, we've got to start coming out at some point this season and putting it to teams. And now we've got Igor Tudor, whatever his name is. I'm hoping he's going to get them up for it.
I mean, I think 10 points will keep us out.
3 wins and a draw, I think, would be enough for Spurs, in my opinion.
Yeah, 10 points. And that's what I've got us getting, 10. And I think that should be enough to stay up. That gets us to 39 points. Some people are saying 35 keeps you up. Some are saying 39. Some are saying 40. But yeah, Jim's got us making Europe. What, Jim?
You've got to make it Europe.
I thought we'd need to win the Champions League to qualify for Champions League. Then I heard Jim's predictions.
Wait, what you got to think of, right, is we've got that 4-point gap, right, which is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely huge. So I think 9 points would do it, keep us up, but we'll get more than 9 points. I'm changing my stance, right? We're staying up 100%. Come on, Spurs.
Bloody hell. Well, look, I'll take the 10 points if we can get the 10, and anything more than that's a bonus. Just don't be depressed, because you know what? It is only a game of football at the end of the day. And if we do go down, God forbid, but if we do, we go again. We go again. We at least we'll be winning every week, hopefully, or most weeks. And we'll be able to go to Lincoln.
Next year could be Tottenham Hotspur, Preston North End.
Yeah, and Tottenham Lincoln. Yeah. We can go to Lincoln and see Spurs. It'd be
amazing. Lincoln are doing really well, are they? I don't know what Lincoln. Old Leeds manager there.
All joking aside, guys, being serious, I honestly can't see Spurs getting more than 8 points. That might be enough. Time will tell. But
look, winning breeds winning, right? We beat Fulham, right? We beat Palace at home. All of a sudden, everything changes. Everybody's feelings change. The players, the fans. They're 2 games we can win. So let's just think we're going to win them. Let's not be pussies and let's start crying. No,
you were the one who was saying 75% we were going down.
In Liverpool. Come on, you Spurs.
God. You were the one saying 75%.
I'm back to Spurs. We're going to go up and we're going to finish in the top 10. But we are.
You honestly, Jimbo, there's only. I don't even know what to say to you anymore. Except this, really.
I'm sick of being down with Tottenham. I'm getting myself back up again. Right. If we go down, which we won't, but if we do, we're winning the championship and coming straight back up.
Listen, I've been told I'm too negative and Jim's too positive many times. Get that Jimbo optimism back. It sounds like it's back. I really hope West Ham Forest aren't gifted points by opponents being on the beach. Everyone will want us to go down. We're doing the feelings thing again, yeah. Feelings. I think Jimbo must be on my happy pills. He must have found them, and he's on them. He's on something, that's for sure. Jess,
you look on Spurs YouTube, it's negative and people are down and out. Fuck it, you come in here, we're staying up and we're gonna fucking get them points. Bollocks to everyone else.
Igor Tudor will have a statue outside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I'm gonna get his name tattooed on me if we stay up.
Jess, what is going on over at JSY Talks Football?
You know, Kate, always busy. Watch-alongs all weekend. Crime night on Sunday. Busy.
You still do the quiz?
Yeah, we haven't done it for a while, but we're going to do a big one on 20k party next month. So, yeah.
Okay. So watch out for that.
Busy.
Yeah, busy. Please do go over and subscribe to Jess over at JSY Talks Football. Mr. Chang, Spurs diehards, what's going on over there?
There's going to be a pre-match preview. I think it's going to be later tonight or tomorrow night at 9. Either way, after the pre-match preview at 9 p.m. either tonight or tomorrow, there's going to be a post-match review on Sunday night. That's also going to be at 9 p.m. So it's going to be back-to-back shows for Spurs diehards at 9 p.m. And between that and the next game, I believe there's also going to be a midweek preview before we play our next game. Let me see now. I think it's on is it on a Thursday night?
Thursday, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, against Palace. Yep. So there's going to be another pre-match preview on Wednesday night. So lots of shows going on at Spurs diehards. Unfortunately, because of my commitments, sadly I can't appear on any of those shows, which I think I've not been on Spurs diehards for a good half a year or more now. I really do hope to get back in the shape of things to do more hopefully, me being able to return home now that things have calmed down with my projects at the Malaysian Singaporean border. The Christmas period is over, the Chinese New Year is over. Now it's just to get over this busy month of March when the Muslims are doing their fasting, and we are leading up to their New Year. So yeah, hopefully between now and the end of the season, I will be able to make my much awaited return over on Spurs diehards. But yeah, you can bet that both Mr. Stroker and Mr. Meth would have plenty of shows lined up over on Spurs diehards, and yeah, absolutely looking forward to seeing what they have lined up for us Spurs fans. Seeing as now that we have a new manager, and hopefully Mr. Stroker will be able to tell us historically how we have been able to fare with a change in managerial, charges over the years, from the time we took over from Juan de Ramos up to the most recent sacking of Thomas Frank. Having said that, thank you very much, as always, for having me back on a Friday, Miss Kate, Mr. Boxell, and Miss Jessica. Can't wait till the next time we reconvene to preview yet another London derby against Palace. Having said that, Chang, over and out from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Chang. Thank you, Jess. I did do a poll and I put can Spurs win at the weekend? 28% said a draw, 31% said yes, and 41% said no, the misery is going to continue.
Well, 41% are going to be wrong. This scenario, right? Everybody listen to this. Think of this scenario. Spurs stay up comfortably and Arsenal bottle it and don't win fuck all this season. What a season that'd be.
It would be rather nice. It would be rather nice.
This is football. Things happen in football that we don't expect. What have I always said to you, Kate? In 1 week in football, the whole week it can change your whole outlook. If we beat Fulham and we beat Palace in the next week, the whole outlook's changed. You know.
I'm going to try and get a mid show to do the oh my god, speak woman, a midweek show to do predictions. Yes. Yeah, I try and get one put in for that. Also, next Saturday we have got a 12-hour charity stream from 10 till 10 because there's no football for Tottenham. I don't know if there's any football on. It might be
FA Cup.
Yeah, it might be FA Cup. That's what I thought. So we will be doing a 12-hour charity stream in aid of Legend on the Bench, who laid their 100th bench yesterday. They were only expecting to do maybe 20, 30 in the first year, and they laid their 100th bench yesterday, which is incredible. So we will be doing a charity stream next Saturday. And also we are Tottenham TV Sunday at 12:30 for the pump up. And like I say, we will get a midweek show booked in as well. I've just got to check my diary and got nothing on next week. Jess, always
Champions League, people are asking, right? Of course we can win the Champions League. We're in it, so we can win it. Right? If you're not in it, you can't win it. So we're in it. So we can win it. Of course we can win it. You play one team at a time now, right? We are European champions. Arsenal can't sing that, right? And we're in it, so we can win it. Let's just see what happens. I'm not counting us out of it. Of course we can.
Yeah, I suppose David Clark disagrees with you, though, and says there's more chance of my plumber turning up than these half-wit Spurs players turning into real footballers. Yeah, it's just the weekend for us. That is why we're doing a charity stream. Come and be Arsenal Champions League. Thank you again, Jim and Kate, for all you do for charity and mental health. It is our pleasure. Massive thank you to Chris Peters becoming a new member, Fiona for becoming a member, Moondog for the super chat, David Shear being a member for 26 months. We will be doing a members giveaway as well. We might tie that in with the charity stream at the same time. We've got an amazing prize to give away this time, something very extra special. As well, we like it. We haven't got this one, and I'm not going to show Jim because he'll probably want to keep it. Big up Dr. Tottenham Therapy. Do go over and make sure you subscribe to all of the Tottenham YouTubers, even some of the Arsenal ones. Egal Talks Football, Dan Potts, and just gives you a different outlook on things. And also, if then Arsenal bottle it, you can give it large in the chat. But Jimbo, I'm going to let you finish the show as only you can.
Can we stay up? Of course we can fucking stay up. Win the next 2 games. We're gonna be sitting there smiling. Then we can concentrate on winning the Champions League. Can we win the Champions League? Of course we can win the Champions League because we're in it. Last 16, we got a chance. We are the mighty Spurs, and we will come back like the thingy out the flame, whatever it's called.
Phoenix.
Spurs.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins like in the onion net. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like Leslie stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.